To Banished episode 3. We left off with let me turn the Twitch sound off. There we go. So anyway, we left off with basically the whole village burned down. This house caught on fire, and this house, then that house, and that house, and then all the houses. So I went to look up I think I rotated the view since I stopped in last episode. But anyway, told him to go search for stone and some wood so that we could rebuild these houses. And I'm just gonna let them go, see how they do. Hopefully they will actually rebuild. I better make sure that I still have a builder. Got 2 builders. How to see that up? Oops. There we go. Make that priority. So yeah, I tried to look up some information on like the Banished wiki and Reddit and stuff like that. See if I could find any information about fire spread in this game, how to prevent it, what you can do to stop it. I know that the purpose of a well is to prevent fire spread. They're supposed to go get buckets of water from the well, throw it on the fire, and prevent the fire from spreading. I didn't have any wells up here. I did have one down here, but they didn't even try to attempt to put the fire out. And according to the information that I did find online, please don't be food. Okay. According to the information that I did find online, it wouldn't have mattered if I had wells or not, because they don't work. Nobody on there has had experience with the wells actually working. I was trying to see if I can find a mod, maybe turn off fire spread. I don't want to turn it off, because I kind of like the idea of it, but just maybe nerf it a little bit. And I thought to myself, well, if I can make the roads 2 blocks wide, and then the fire won't spread, I'll just do that instead, and it'll look aesthetically pleasing. It will allow more traffic flow. I'll have to redesign the town a bit, but I figured, oh, I can do that. Well, upon researching, fire can be on this house here and reach all the way to that house. So having extra wide roads would not make a difference. The fisherman drowned. Okay. Well, that's good. We can definitely afford to lose people. Not really. I don't want to look at how much people we have yet. I want to wait. Because I'm scared to look up there. Fuel limit. We got 500. Let's take a fuel limit of 750. So they just make a fuel limit of 1,000. And that'll be that. Did I ever turn this one off? This one is supposed to be making shirts. And I'm going to set the limit as 500 shirts. So what's this one? Chicken breeder. Food limit, 10,000. There's no way that we've got 10,000 food. No way. Alright, fine, I'll take a look. There's no way we got 10,000 food. Really? I don't know how. I don't know how we have that much food. Yeah, we're behind on stones, for sure. The people are all homeless, so they're trying to get stuff from the supermarket. Looks like. They want to take it back to their homes, but they had no home to take it to. Okay, so let's tell them to go get some stone. There's some stone. Go get that stone. Okay, so remove all of that. You don't better reach it. Let's see, any stone over here, grab that. Any stone this way, grab that. Hopefully that'll give them plenty of stone. So, since there's no way to really prevent fire spread, I did find a bug. There is one way to prevent it, which is if you have a fire, what you do is you tell them to destroy a house, and then the house that's being demolished cannot catch on fire. And that, in theory, is supposed to stop the fire spread. But I don't know. I mean, it is a realistic thing. I mean, the city of Chicago, back in the day, burned down, and many other towns has had historical instances where they have burned down due to fires. So, I mean, realistic. I'll give you that. Apricot, water, peach. I'll take peach and oat seeds. 7,500. Do I even have enough? I don't have enough. Peach trees would be interesting. So I will do that. Trade. There we go. I'm not gonna afford to buy oats yet. So what is our surplus of food actually in? Tobacco leaves, corn. We've got a good corn supply. We need a doctor. 19 people. What's up? Hello. Thanks for joining the stream. So this is Banished. It's like Depraved, which is a series that I just finished earlier on the channel. Depraved's more of a Western style, while this is more of a settler style, I guess. But in the ending of last episode, we had a huge fire that took out a lot of the town. So I'm trying to recover from that. And apparently we are currently making more food than what we actually need. So, I think it's time to expand the town a little bit more again. And you have all the houses built back up that we had. Actually, give me 1 second. Give me a second to fix something. Whoops, no. Oh gosh. No, pause. Okay. There we go. Alright. So I need to put these houses back down. I had to change some of the settings I had forgotten to do before. Oh, that house won't fit there. That one will. So that's something. So, I just got done organizing our tin cans cabinet. We have a bunch of canned food. It's been sitting in that cabinet for years and never been eaten. It took a while. And a lot of it expires very soon. There was a good amount that expired already. And there's some that expires soon. So, I don't know what we're gonna be doing with it. We're probably gonna either be gonna pitch it or just gonna eat it. And I'm not much of a canned food person. Although chicken noodle soup's not bad. Our food's dropping now that it's wintertime. We don't have that surplus of food anymore. Oh good, our stone stockpile's getting up. Our iron's getting up. We got some lumber. Only fuel. Wood stockpile. Okay. Why? Frozen to death, and frozen to death. So apparently, we're gonna need some more firewood. So hopefully that sawmill can get some firewood made up. What is our limit for firewood? 1,000? Okay. And let's go down here. Let's get some fire bundles using reeds. So we can get some fire supply stuff set up for that too. Okay. The dock down here I wouldn't mind adding some more too, but I want to work on the fields. I think that would be an interesting thing to work on and get finished up. Gosh dang it. This headset is bothering me now. All out of nowhere. Okay, food. I just want to see where these fields are. Okay, so we need to remove those 2 tiles of road. And then I want to get a mill set up. There we go, a windmill. We don't have the supplies that we need yet to build this, but I do definitely want to get it built. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the groundwork for it. Like that. And then that way we got that taken care of. We need some building supplies. The lumber we can actually make, but the building supplies we can't make yet. So I gotta figure out where we're gonna get the building supplies from. Oh, and I need to extend this out this way. I'm kind of making the windmill the center of the farmland. There we go. The reason I want to build that first is that way when I actually build the rest of these fields, I can make the fields fit properly. So let's see, 10 by 10s. 10 by 10 won't quite fit. Now let's make a 10 by 10 fit. Flatten that area. Actually, I can just use that instead. Oops. And flatten that. There we go. That should fix it. So now I can actually use that land. 10 by 10s. I can't wait to actually put wheat in these fields. I think it'll look a lot nicer. And the windmills will make sense once you get wheat. But corn is a nice food supply, especially with being in Ohio. It's a very abundant crop. Very abundant crop. That and beans. Oh, whoops. 10 by 10. Nope, that way. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, no, forget that. I had something to think. That, right there. 10 by 10. This might fit better this way. Because the river's there and I can't get a 10 by 10 to fit on this side, I just shifted everything over to meet up with the road, like it would end up having to anyway. And that fits a lot better. Ooh, that almost fits, so I'm gonna make it fit. Alright, I think that was the piece I needed. 10 by 10. Awesome, there we go. Corn. Alright, we're going to double this to 18 since we're going to end up doubling our field size. Turn the pickups off. And these fields we can actually push out one block to the left to meet that road as well. Kind of like what we did with this. Actually, those are perfect 10 by 10s. The river actually fits. But I could just make it one giant field like this. Okay, so 3 by 27, 2 is 4. Well, 10 by 10 square is 100 tiles. So let's say that's 30 times 3, that'd be about 90. So that's a really narrow field, but it's almost the size of a normal field, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. And this one is super small, it's not really worth doing. Plantation with transparent ground cover, non-foods, crops such as cotton, flax, and tobacco should be grown in this field to avoid using your town's food limit. Oh, well, that's convenient. Alright. Those are almost ready. Almost ready. You have a trader? Yes, we do. Oh, we got ducks. Yes, please. Then we can start farming ducks instead of only chickens. Let's have the duck farm. Yeah, we don't need a big. Well, no, you have to have at least a 7 by 7 area for a farm. So let's see. This holds less. So let's just slaughter all these, and then we'll make that the duck farm. Trader left. Okay. Are we at our limit again? No, we're just out of tools. Okay, so we need to make tools. There we go. We still don't have enough firewood. And they're going to be using up a whole bunch of it, seeing how it's wintertime. Good, another field finished. If these can be done before summer starts, then we can actually get good food supply for summer. That food is dwindling quickly. Very quickly. What is this? Not of stored luxuries. Oh, we got some luxuries? Well, luxuries are nice. I might have to break down and buy food again the next time that trader comes. But we'll see. We'll see. We're down to 17. Okay. Got a couple more to get rid of. I need to build a stone quarry. That is important. So my question is going to be, where do I stick the stone quarry at? Let's say a cool game. Yes. Yeah, I like it. I've played it before. It's kind of an older game for me at this point. I've had it for a couple years, but it's called Banished. I like it. It's a tiled-based city building game. It's not, I wouldn't say it's as flushed out as something like SimCity. It's more of a relaxed, more simplistic game than that. But at the same time, it can be very stress-inducing, especially seeing how in the last episode, nearly the whole village burned down. Actually, basically all the houses burned down, I'll put it that way. All of them. So I had to get them rebuilt. But if you miss an episode, you can feel free to stop by and see them later. They are uploaded to YouTube under Red Fox 1, John Duke, spaces in between each word. I think it should also be linked on the Twitch page. Are you using mods? Yes. So I have the Colonial Charter mod installed, which is what the title is of the stream and of the YouTube videos when they get uploaded. So the Colonial Charter adds buildings. I think the Tiny Shack's one of them, but it adds a whole bunch of variations to buildings. So it adds a whole bunch of different houses. It adds houses well, these are the vanilla ones. It adds tiny shacks. It adds some of these kind of houses, which are kind of cool. I don't know if they're going to fit my build style. This one is not from Colonial Charter. It's the Nordic Cabin. It's a separate mod that I did install that I like. Rustic Abode, Colonial Charter, style box. But it comes with a whole bunch of different styles. Like here's more of a modern building. And there's a whole bunch more. So it's got a lot of mods to it. It adds a lot more resources. Normal Banished is pretty simple. There's, not very many resources to it. Enough that it's diverse and you can have a cool building and a cool economy and stuff. But This really overhauls it. It probably makes the game at least doubled, maybe tripled in the amount of buildings and resources that it takes. One thing that I really like is the docks. You can in theory build an entire village on a lake because of the dock section, which I might play around with a little bit here in a little bit. But you got all these buildings that you can set up. The fisheries are really good. That's how I got my town started on food, is I had to use the fisheries to make food. So it was a good way to start out. I've heard this game lacks depth. I could see that. Like I said earlier, SimCity's more, I'd say it's more flushed out. It's more of a AAA game. It's made, you know, really, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's just made very well. It had a huge team of developers behind it. This seems like one of those kind of games where you had a couple of developers or something. Still a lot of fun. It's nice when you're just wanting to play a more relaxed game. And when you play SimCity all the time, like I used to do, it's a nice change. But yeah, there's not really too much to it. The only issue that I have with the game is the people will actually eat more food than they can make. And trying to get around that is a very difficult challenge. Very difficult challenge. In fact, having fields like this can help a lot by having like a whole bunch of fields. But I still just feel like it just is not enough. It seems like no matter what you do, it's just not enough. What we were laying down on tools. Firewood is low. Firewood is low. So we need to make some more firewood. Oh, I didn't even close that. Darn it. So we have a lot of wood stacked up. Are these maxed out? Yeah, they're maxed out. Okay, well. Ouch. I'm gonna have to end up building another woodcutter. And it might be better just to build another sawmill if I'm gonna do that. Produces lumber and firewood, allows for 3 cutters to work. What does that actually look like? Oh, that's not bad. I kind of like that. Instead of having another sawmill, I'll put this down. It's a nice change. Let's see how I can fit it in there. Stick right there. Now that is probably going to overlap the circle a little bit. Yeah, it's going to overlap that circle. So it's going to cut into the productivity a little bit, but I think it will be more beneficial in the end. So I'm okay with that. So let's add the road, connect it all up. Oops, there we go. And let's add another well, just for good measure. Unless they're super expensive. 40 stone. We got a good stone supply. Let's get a well down. Stick it right there. Wells are supposed to help prevent fire spread, like what happened on the last episode. According to the wiki pages and Reddit that I just ended up searching through a little bit ago, nobody's had luck with wells actually stopping fire. Things just burn down anyway. So, anyway, thank you for following Cooper's 3. I appreciate it. So, oh, we got a trader. Okay. We might need to buy some food. Yeah, we're gonna need some food. Oh, we're gonna definitely need some food. I don't know if I like the fact that all these numbers are 6s. That's kind of that does not sound like a very good sign. Overpaying by 1 unit. Oh, let's just change that to 1 then. Well, there goes all my supplies. Hopefully that was worth the amount of food I'm gonna get out of that. Okay, so we need to get some areas built to store all these, all this food. And it would be nice to have an actual farmhouse out here. Let's see what we got in the line of farmhouses. Let's see if I got anything that might. Oh, we got a shack. We can put a couple shacks right here, but I don't like that. I want an actual house. No, it won't fit. It won't fit. I feel like that could look like a farmhouse. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let's see what else we got. Rustic abode. Now that will fit in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. I don't like the style too much, but it does fit. That's too modern. And and these are all gonna be too modern. Yeah, I'll stick with that. Can I get another house stick back here? I got a 3x3 area. Maybe we can get a small barn. We're gonna need a storage barn. Specialized warehouses. Large amount of storage for materials such as glass, clay, ore, bricks, building supplies, homewares, and metals. Not what we need, but what's it look like? Okay, well, yeah, not what we need. Storage lean-to. Edibles lean-to. Well, we can definitely use those. I would rather have a barn. That's not the kind of barn I'm wanting. Now that's about what I want. Maybe I should have put a barn there instead of a house. Well, I'll just stick it across the side like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just mirror it across like that from the windmill. Yeah, okay. I think I might be happy with that. And then about 20 minutes from now, or whenever, I'll probably look at that and say, nope, I don't like it. But at least we'll try it. So we got 19 farmers. Hopefully we can get a good yield on our crops this year. The crops are being harvested and winter's not hit yet, so that's a good sign. So maybe we're going to be alright. And once we get that barn and that house, some of the farmers will actually move into that house so that they won't have as long of a journey to travel to work. And with a barn here, they can throw the food in the barn so they're not having to walk all the way across the map. The only thing is that market's going to want to grab stuff out of that barn that's going to be outside of the ring. Distribution. Is there anything that we're oversupplied on? Oh, I need to get this taken care of. 1, 2, 3. We need to make firewood. Well, no, we got some firewood being made. Yeah, we got some firewood being made. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, great, we got an outbreak. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. I might end up losing all my livestock. I can't split them. Can I empty it? Yeah, I'll empty it. Oh, good. That might fix that problem. Whoops. I'll turn that off. Okay, so can I push them back now? That might have gotten rid of the issue we had with the disease breakout. No. Oh, gosh dang it. I messed that up. There we go. Alright, this I want ducks. Which we have 2 of left, which is good. I almost forgot about them. Surprised they haven't died. Since we didn't actually put them in a living place yet. Our stone stockpile is full. So let's get another stockpile going, and I'm just going to make it a miscellaneous stockpile where anything can go in it. Actually, I don't want it there. I'm going to put it out here. Let's do 10 by 10, yeah. Okay, and let's also extend the dock. We don't really need it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and extend it just for looks, and we might be able to add some fishing or other stuff along here later, so if I go ahead and get the docks made, it will allow room for that kind of stuff. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, actually, I can make a step that goes down to the ground. Like that. There we go. That looks a little bit more realistic. That's going to take a lot of logs to do. Well, not a lot, but it'll take some logs for sure. let's see what else is going on. We've got 13 laborers, so we got room for 13 more fields, is what I hear by that. And that might help us with our food shortages. Having some more animal farms might be nice, but I don't really have any animals, and I'll probably do that afterwards. I do want to get this square finished of cropland. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, 10 by 10s. Anything bigger than a 10 by 10 I find is very hard to actually harvest. Oh, another mod that I do have installed on this, when I click on a cornfield, it has the pickup button. So what this pickup button does is, if it's white, like that, it means the farmer will pick up the harvest out of the field. If it's dark like that, the farmer will cut the crop down, stick it in a basket, and then the laborers will then go pick up the baskets of food. The reason for that is if you have the farmer just cutting down stuff and they put it in a basket, when winter comes around, the corn stalks don't die as quickly because the farmers can actually cut them down. Otherwise, all your crops will end up dying before they can be harvested. I did a 3x3 there? Yeah, okay. So let's do a 3x3 here, and then that will be all I need to do for these fields. I'll be done. I'll put animal fields in, I'll put a quarry in. We definitely need a stone supply. Just collecting stones from around the map is not gonna last forever. I don't know if I like this better than Depraved. I'd say they're both good in their own ways. Depraved seemed more playable, it seemed a little easier. With this, trying to manage resources and making sure that they're all organized properly tends to be a bit difficult. But really that's the only complaint I could really think of about it. Yeah, sure. Corn. Okay, what do we got? We're gonna need more food. Ooh, we need tools. Tools will definitely be handy. Coke, fuel, fancy homewares, tin, and charcoal. Okay, so he doesn't have any food, but we will buy some tools from him. 80. Oh wait, that's not gonna be enough, is it? I'll just go with 200 and then adjust from there. 64. There we go. Trade. There, we got some more tools. It's nice to see a trader bring something that's not food, because he's always brought food so far. So having something different is nice. Livestock Island down here. Probably should be expanded because we're going to be getting a lot of animals. So I'll probably see if I can build a bridge over here, and then I'll have livestock over here underneath all these farms. I'm going to wait until winter is over before I send all the farmers over here. That's a nice way to clear out land, basically tell them to pick up everything in this area, and then after they're done picking it up, it's instantly usable area. Seems like if they're trying to build a building, they're more likely to remove the resources anyway. If I would have just told them to clear the land, they probably would have taken twice as long to do so. go. Corn. 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 I want to change this to wheat at some point when I get wheat, because then I can make bread and other stuff. And I don't know if wheat is more efficient or not, because you're making bread out of it and you're processing it. I don't know if it's actually more efficient or not. I'd hope that it would be. One more. There we go. I like these fields better than the vanilla ones, because they don't actually destroy the dirt. They don't make the ground an ugly texture. They're basically clear. The normal let's see if I can put it somewhere. The normal field looks like that, which is better than what I remembered it being, because I thought it was all like just some brown patch. But I do have another mod that actually makes the grass greener, so I think it might also edit the fields to make them greener as well. So are all these fields done except for these two here? It looks like it. I can't wait to get that done. If we can order some building supplies, that'd be great. Orders. You can't order anything because there's no trader here. Darn. Extra stone? Yeah. Okay, well, we need to get some production buildings done, so let's see what we got. Crafting. Train specialist who works in wood and barrels, crates, casks. Barrels, crates, and casks necessary for food preservation and holding liquids. Jointer creates furniture. A potter. Candlery. Ooh. Makes candles out of beeswax, whale blubber, or tallow. Statue carver. Okay, what you got? You can order food from him. That's it. He's probably got food on his boat. There we go. Let's see. Let's get some sugarcane. Oh, get some bread. Let's just get. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then I'm not sure what this date's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a type of meat or something. I think I've heard of some countries refer to meat as by the name of date or something. But I can't remember. I may be wrong. Most likely I probably am. I had just enough. Wow, I had just enough to make that trade. But hey, we just got a good amount of food. Hopefully I won't have to buy food anymore if I can actually get these cornfields to produce enough. I just lost my last 2 laborers, because now they're all working in the cornfield. So that means we're going to need more houses. Well, actually, this is not working like the parade, where more houses equals more people. We have houses, they're just not full. Yeah, these aren't all full. Oh, that one's only got 1 person in it. So I guess we need to just wait for a while. These need to be filled up first before we build more houses. Otherwise, it's going to end up taking a lot more firewood than what we can actually produce. 200. Oh, I know why. 200 materials is the limit, but materials is basically all the modded items of Colonial Charter. I don't like that. It would have been nice if they would have been able to set it per item for their mod. That requires building materials, which I don't have. Okay, so how do I make building materials? Iron smelter, melting house, metalsmith. forge. Creates iron from iron ore. Also creates tin, copper, bronze, and pewter, which make cannons, joist statues, and bronze statues, as well as bronze tools. Does not require water placement. Foundry. Creates iron from iron ore. Also creates tin, copper, bronze, pewter. Can make cannons, joists. Which one makes building materials is the question. Well, it's not that one. Building supplier. Prepares building supplies. That's the one we needed. He's a craftsperson who compiles the resources necessary to build complex structures into transportable packages. A vital function when building houses or large buildings. Okay. So, I will consider this area here the industrial district, so I'm going to put it over here. And it looks like it's going to fit just perfectly, which makes me happy. Okay, let's get that started. Let's see, is there anything else that might be needed? Homeware? No. Glassworks, brickworks, shipyard. Shipyard would be interesting, but we don't need it yet. Wheel mill. Tailoring company and tailor. Seems, what's the tailoring company look like? What's the building look like? It's smaller than the tailor, which is nice. Seamstress Guild. Seamstress Guild is a time-honored tradition. People who provide services related to garments, clothing, warmth apparently has a price for townsfolk who are willing to pay. Weavers makes linen, cloth, silk out of flax, cotton, silkworms, cocoons. They can also fashion rugs. Fiber watermill is a faster way of making products from fibers such as cloth, linen, silk, and must be built on the shore. Ropery, where hemp flax reeds are bound into rope, making rope from hemp. Bedding. Tannery. Uses salt leather to create leather. Cured, which is required for some advanced clothing and enhances trade value. That uses salt. I mean, that might not be a bad investment. I think we got some salt already. Okay, well, let's see what the trader's got. Bananas? I haven't seen bananas at all yet. Our food supply is doing pretty good right now, so I'm not gonna buy anything this time. And his order is only for foods? Yeah, okay. Small barn, that's 100% full. Wow. Maybe what I should do is make a small village over here on the right. Just make a little village here just to help supply people to work on the list, at least on the right side of the fields. Farmer, child farmer. Okay. Whew. I'm just disappointed that that barn doesn't hold as much as I was hoping. I mean, 4,477. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's a good amount of food if we ever run low. No wonder why no clothing's getting made. We don't have an actual tailor set up. Here we go. Building supplies. Requires joists, logs, copper pipe, glass, iron, 30 brick, and 18 lumber. Lumber and iron. Oh boy. Let's go with lumber and iron. Oh, that requires 6 glass, 24 lumber. Ew. I thought it was funny it was on the very end of that sheet, which means that we're going to have to actually make a joist. How about joist and lumber? Is that an option? No, there's 30 brick and 18 lumber. Okay, well let's just build this backwards then. We need bricks and lumber. Which one? We had a jointer somewhere. Creates furniture for buildings, homes. Creates... Okay. Go ahead and get a jointer in there. And I'm going to go ahead and go with the one that requires... Actually, the joist might not be from the jointer. I just realized that. That is something not quite the same thing. Glassworks. Well, we're going to need all these buildings anyway, so I'm just going to... I'd rather keep all these buildings that are similar in the same area, so... we'll need them at some point. No, that's too small. I like to put stuff in here that actually will fit perfectly, at least. For now. Brickworks. I mean, there's not... I mean, I'm going to have to just stick it in there. Brickworks. And that won't work sideways at all. No, I didn't think so. I already tried it. Okay. Will this fit in there? No, it will not. No, it definitely will not. Okay. Well, we got that section of buildings done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These wouldn't be bad to have at some point. A foundry has to go on the river. Okay. A forge creates iron from iron ore, also creates tin, copper, bronze, pewter. We're gonna put all this stuff up wherever the mines are. Small iron smelter produces iron by taking iron ore and furnace fuel only. One worker can work here and is less efficient than the larger foundry. If it fits, I'm gonna place it. It fits, so I'm gonna place it. Okay, so where is storage? There it is. Material stockpile. Material stockpile. Since we have all this open area, I'm just going to go ahead and make the stockpile. There. I have an idea that it'll get filled up quickly. Lumber. I should make a material stockpile up here for the lumber, actually. So, where do I put that at? And that's all wood. I'm just gonna make this right here whatever. Actually, don't destroy that. Fuel cellar, there's nothing in it. I'm not even using it. I'll go ahead and get rid of it. Okay. Material stockpile. This will hold all the lumber that is created. Alright, hurry up and finish that. Hurry up and finish that. There we go. Oh boy, we're running low on fuel again. Is this creating fuel? No, it's not. Create fuel, hurry. What's this? Not enough supplies? Oh, we don't have enough lumber. We're using lumber like crazy. Oh, well, that might make a difference too, if that's not actually planting trees. I don't know how long I've had that messed up for. Herbalist. I don't think I want that there anymore. Well, actually, I can just... No, I can't. Oh yeah, there's a work button. I can just turn it off. I'll just see if it's a hassle or if it's a big issue if we don't have one. Ooh! Oh, we got cows. We can order from this guy. We can order deer. I'll go with that. Horses. Technically, what we have is leghorns and not actually chickens. Beef cows. Okay, what does he have to trade with us? Leghorns. Don't want him. I'll go with bisons, pigs as well. We already have sheep. Okay. So the next time he comes, he'll hopefully bring at least one of those items. Okay. Iron and furnace fuel. To make... Oh, we need iron ore. I see. Homewares. Well, that's not anything that we really needed. Was it copper, glassware? No, you need glassware. We still don't have what we need. We need bricks and lumber. Well, where's the brick maker? Thought I saw one earlier. Brickworks. Yeah, that's right there. I already made one. It just hasn't made... We need clay. Oh, we need clay. Okay. So it's time to get our farms set up. Oh, we got a good food supply going again. Okay. Precious mine, these have to be put into the side of a mountain. So I'll put it right there. Actually, I'll leave a little bit of path space so we have a path to put around the mountain. No, you can use a dock. Okay. Just stop thinking about it. Just do it. Okay, copper ore mine shaft. Tin ore. Stone and salt. Iron ore. Tin. Stone. Iron. We got that. Waterside wet method of harvesting precious ores such as gold, silver, water sluice sorts. Separates the precious minerals by weight. We could. I just don't know if it's all that great. Salt works. Manufacturing salt from salt water. Or from seawater using a wind pump and a large boiling pan. Yeah, that sounds like something that would be definitely dock theme, so we can put that over here. Do we want to actually fix this properly though? I want it to line up with that walkway, if possible. There. Okay. And then, level terrain. Put on that walkway again. There we go. And then let's get rid of this. And then stick country. Oh, it's not gonna fit because I have to raise terrain again. There we go. Glad to see the builders hard at work making that walkway already. Need lumber again. Having another tree farm might be a good idea. Oh boy, we got a fire spread. Alright, so as I understand, I'm gonna save it right here. As I understand, no matter how many wells you have, no matter what you do, doesn't matter. You're gonna be stuck. So what you do is you take this, and you tell them to destroy these buildings. You surround it. And since I found out that fire can spread 2 buildings in size, I'm going to do that. So you remove your builders and then they won't actually remove the building. They actually put the fire out. Are you kidding? That actually worked? Wow. I did not know that would actually work. I don't know. Okay, maybe the wells are worth doing then. That was astonishing. Although I do have a huge amount of laborers too that are probably helping with that. Didn't have last time. The more people you have, the easier it probably is. Trade, let's see, did you bring anything that I wanted? Nope, this is a different trader. I don't need food. Yeah, I don't need food, so I'm not gonna do that. Food limit 10,000. Let's get a food limit of 15,000 then. Surprised that I'm making a profit on food. Oh, get rid of that. I was only supposed to be there temporarily. No, I've almost been recording for an hour. Okay, well, I want to at least get a good stopping point. There's this shore house, where sand and clay can be dug up for further processing at glassworks or brickworks, and is also where frogs and turtles can be found. Okay, well then let's get that placed in there. So I need to raise the land up a little bit right there. Or actually, I should put it right here, actually. That'd be the best place for it. Yeah, okay. Okay, well then build that. Who died? Died of a weak heart. Oh, that's sad. Can you like, oh, there we go. Okay, sand house. Or shore house, yeah. Okay. There we go. Really didn't need to put that little road tile there, but I did anyway, just for good measure. Our reed farms seem to be doing pretty well. Giving us good trade value. And our downtown is getting populated. I'm going to have to end up building a actual better storage area though. Domesticated animal 17. Oh boy. Oh, that ain't good. We had an early winter this year. All those crops, man. They're getting ruined now. I need to drink water real quick. It's nice that the fire that happened this time actually was canceled pretty quickly. Have they rebuilt the house yet? No. I'm sure they'll get to it. I'm probably missing the lumber is probably why. Same with that. Let's prioritize that over a house. Okay, and mining related inquiries. Domesticated animals. Okay, so for mining inquiries, let's get some stone and coal mines placed down. I will go ahead and stick those there. This is more of the house of the Excuse me. This is more of the outside of town anyway, so I don't think there's too much to worry about. We're not eating into town space because I don't expect the town to go farther than this dock right here. That'll probably be the end of town. Anything larger than that, and I'll just make another settlement. Alright, we're at 1 hour, and I like this game so much that I don't really want to stop. That's the problem. I just like planning all this stuff out. Whoa, I just fell my seat. Cheers, team. This one a little bit. Okay. What did we not build? We did not build an iron mine, and we did not build a copper ore mine. Let's actually double this up. Copper ore mine shaft. Because really, this probably should be close. Well, that requires lumber. Okay, let's not build that yet then. You don't have the lumber to build that. Ooh, what you got? A buff coat and a frock coat. Let's get them both because we're gonna need clothing. 1,000 units. Alright, sure typed in. Trade. Well, we just got some more clothing, so that's good. We don't have any orchards, fruit orchards or anything like that, so maybe that might help as well if we can get some fruit orchards going. Alright, I don't think we need this. I'm gonna get rid of it. I just don't want it in there. It's taking away from space where the foresters can work at. And let's beautify the forestry a little bit too. Now let's add another worker. 8 and 8. Yeah, so they're both maxed out. Okay, forestry. Let's make this a little more beautiful, because there is other things that you can do. Like this is a boat dock. So what this here building does is it scavenges logs from the river, driftwood. And what this is supposed to do is it's supposed to also produce wood. This requires silver, though, to work. So you're basically buying it, is what it is. It's like a market. Maybe that's not what I wanted. I was hoping that having a forestry like this one is an apple forestry, that it actually produces food. I don't know if we need that, though. It's probably just cutting into the time that it would take for the forester to actually harvest trees. So I'm going to get rid of that and replace it with a normal forestry. So get to it. But I thought I could make the river look a little bit more like it's like they're floating logs down the river or something. But maybe that's not gonna work. Forester lodge, new trees. Forester lodge. What's this one? That's just a forester lodge? This is a forester lodge, new trees. I'm guessing what that means is that it produces the modded trees of the game. I need to place that right there. Let me do this. And then I'll know where to place it. Demolish it, yes, finish it. Demolish the whole thing. Winter's here again. What's the corn look like? Still having issues. Okay, so we need to make this a little bit more efficient. I think this small barn's be better off being replaced by an actual house. And actually, I think what I might do is just get rid of both and instead make that all field and then make a real housing area down here. Like make an actual like farmhouse looking thing, and then I'll put the farmland for livestock. So, oh darn, we might have people dying off massively now because we don't have enough firewood. I'd like to buy some firewood. Whenever logs come, purchase as much as you can. Alright, let's do some mass exodus of trees, I guess. Trader's here. What's he got? Anything good? He's got bamboo, which I don't think we actually need. Peaches. Even though we've had winters come and take half our crops, it seems like, I'm gonna not buy any food. I think we might be okay when it comes to food. I think. We'll find out. Okay, I see. So yeah, that little cut in the river's eating that field a little bit, but I don't think it's really worth that big of a deal. I just scooted everything over. Those long strips, I don't know if those are all that convenient though. We do need to get an actual storage barn built. And preferably somewhere that it makes sense. Oh, that's where all the lumber went. The lumber went there. I mean, that makes sense. We just need to get 3 building supplies. That's not done yet. No. We need clay. We're not going to get clay until we get stuff from this. Get a worker there. So that's going to dig sand. Yeah, that's going to dig sand. Let's build another one and it will dig. Let's build another one and have that one dig clay. Now we got both coming in, not just one. Actually, I'll make that dig clay, because then when that other one is done, it'll dig sand by default. Catch turtles, frogs, collect reeds. Oh, that's cool. Well, we don't need to collect reeds because we already got reed farms. Ow. What are we lacking? We're lacking the builder. We are lacking the builder again. So let's up the builders a little bit. Okay, so we can get another forester down. I like the tower version of the forester better. So I'm glad that's the one that's going to build. Alright, hurry up and build that. That is top priority. And if we can get an apple, like an apple or some kind of fruit orchard going as well, that will also be a good good supply of trees. So I'm pretty sure they also produce logs because they have to chop the tree down for so long that it no longer creates enough food. I'll probably put the tree farms on both sides of this river and mix it in with the mines, but I need to build the mines first to figure out how I want the rest of that set up. What was it this did again? Salt works? That gets salt. I don't think we need salt. So I'm not going to have that doing anything until we need it. And we don't need any jewels or anything that I know of, so I'm not going to have that mining thing either. Alright, barns. Storage barns. We do have this, but I don't know if I like that. I mean, it's a good vanilla storage barn. It's good for a farm look. Whole barn. I like that. The hole in the roof gives it character. No, not a magazine. Dry goods storage. Alright, so let's get this place down in the industrial district. There's room for it. Well, there's not, but I can always make room for it. Nah, I'll just leave it alone. That requires sand and that requires clay. So that's why we haven't had any lumber being stacked up, is it's all been going for those buildings. Wasn't there another building that required lumber? Yes, finish that, hurry. Alright, our food supplies dwindled down to 4,000, so we might have to buy food again. Really hope we don't. How's the crops going that they're harvesting? The thing is, we're gonna be dropping food during the summertime because they're growing it and it's not counting. Then in the wintertime, as they're collecting the food's gonna go up as they actually pick it up out of the field. So let's see how long it takes for them to pick up all that food, and then we'll see what kind of food amount we've got afterwards. And I really need to end the video, but I just like the game so much I want to keep going. I just want to keep going. I don't want to stop. Resource dock. Adjustable storage for your available range of products and resources. You must have at least one product type for its storage button to appear. Items stored in this building will only be released into your town when you decrease the number of items manually. The items are not freely available to your people without intervention. That's convenient. A bank barn is an extra large storage building that must be built on a slope. That would be good. And there's a slope right here I could build it on. But nowhere convenient nearby. I could build it over here on this slope. It won't quite fit though. That's the problem. I don't know why that was in slow motion. Okay, back to barns. Meat locker, root cellar. Grain silo, there we go. That's what I needed. Let's put the grain silo over here. Dry goods. Okay, I already looked at that. An old barn. I want them to clear out this area over here, and then that way I can actually see what I'm working with. Actually, wait a minute. Let's not do that. That big of an area. Do like that. I want to actually make this decorative and look like an actual farmhouse. Maybe by building an actual house there, and then people can move in there, and if I can actually put a storage barn and stuff, it'll actually make it more efficient, and we won't have as much crops being wasted. But I will say I think the harvest looked like it was a pretty good one. That didn't look like it lost too much stuff. Didn't look like it lost too much stuff, so I'm okay with that. Increase that, would you? That's done. Alright, goody. Good, good, goody. There's like apple crates everywhere. Do we even have apples as a food anymore? I don't see them in that building, and I don't see them there. I'm not even sure if those apples were even made into food. They might have been. I really don't know. Increasing the priority of at least the silo would be a good idea as well. Requires 42 lumber. Okay. Well, get the sawmill going. That's making firewood still? That's making lumber. That should be the one making lumber. And that's the one that I will allow to make firewood. Is that a giant saw in the center of that building? I could see that being maybe a sawmill. I like how you can actually see in the building. That's nice. I don't think the other buildings are like that. No, they're not. Alright, we got a lot of stuff that needs to be built. Let's get our builders sent out and get this stuff taken care of. I don't like how those are just like super new trees and the rest aren't. I don't like that. Oh, there we go. We got a mine going. Iron and coal. Okay, so you gotta specialize what you're mining. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, okay. Stone and salt. So I need to build 2 of these mines and 2 of those mines. Where was that at? Underneath here? Mining. Alright. Well, I am going to call this the end of this episode. And I will be starting another episode as soon as this one ends. So, stick around for the next one. And thank you for joining.